And we'll go ahead and start. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. What's happening, everybody? You know what it is. It's your favorite blurred click, ready to talk blurred stuff with. And today, we're working with special guests, none other than the lovely young lady that you've seen all over the world, all over your TV. You've seen it on the big screen in movies like Freaky or Friday, The Blackening. You've seen it on The Daily Show. And you're about to see her in some Marvel and some Scrubs and a whole bunch of other items that we have yet to discuss. I'm talking about none other than the one and only Mayo, everybody. Yes, help me welcome her to the platform. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. How art thou today, sis? I hope your day is going well so far.
Yes, it's going well. What'd you say my name was? X what?
X Mayo. I think I might have said, you know what, X Mayo. I think I was thinking May, and then you know what? I think the red.
No, you're good. Yeah. I thought you said DeMilo, like Venus DeMilo. I was like, yes, I am goddess. Yes, I am.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll edit that one in post. Well, it is a phenomenal. I hope everything is going well with you. I hope your year's starting out fairly decent. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna jump right on into it, sis.
Okay.
X, you've come a long way. I'm gonna tell you straight up. When I get an opportunity to interview folks of your stature, I like to scroll all the way down to that very first IG post. And oh Lord, I seen you in that IG post with that shaking like man, I'm ready for the world, dog. But now look at you. You coming on with projects like Scrubs. We got The Blackening, which was my favorite all-black horror, hallelujah, and comedy. We got Wonder Man on the way. I'm just wondering, what would you tell your 2014, 2015 self about what your future's looking like and what to prepare for? And just, you know, how would you talk to her?
I think I would tell her, you have no idea. You have no idea. It's going to blow your mind. I think like there's so many things that I thought would happen for me, but I thought it would be by my own efforts, and that it would be things that I've gotten myself because of the things that I've started, which I will say, I think has been part of my journey as well, like with Who Made the Potato Salad, the workshops I do, the panels and stuff, the community that I've developed. It's been able for people to get eyes on me, which has in turn led to like getting an agent and managers and other people and stuff. But literally having advocates and angels in disguise, that some I don't even know their name, that really advocate for me in rooms that I'm not in, I think has been one of the biggest blessings in my career.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm not going to lie, as a gentleman who frolics in the realm of stand-up comedy, it was so refreshing to see your rise to fame. And I'm wondering how. What you laughing? What you said? You ain't famous? Oh, you ain't famous? Oh, what you think you ain't famous?
Girl, no. Julia Roberts is famous. Beyonce is famous. Please. I'm not of the new class where it's just, I know that fame has now like become like more like vast to where, you know, like influencers, like me and my brother was at the movie theater and all these little kids was running. I was like, Papa, who's here? He was like, oh, such and such influencer. You know, she's around. And there's no shade, but I'm just like, I'm a millennial 80s baby. So I'm just kind of like, yo, who's famous? Prince is famous. The rest of it. People like rise to fame. I'm like, fame, girl, I just want to make my money, you know, and don't nobody care. I want to be at the fucking the county fair with a big ass turkey leg and don't nobody take pictures. Nobody give a shit.
All right.
I love the level that I'm at right now, baby. The level I'm at right now is where I could still lie. So I'm at a level where some people know, especially Black people, especially from the Blackening, people come up to me and they're like, don't I see you. I said, people always tell me that I look like that girl, but that's not me. So that's the level I want to stay there. Like people like they kind of think, but they're like and one girl, she turned around me on the airplane. She was like, I know your voice. I know who you are. And I said, girl, everybody always said it. I sound like that girl. Who is that?
Yo, but hey, listen. I'm all right. That's fine if you want to go ahead and play the humble role. But okay. I think there's levels to fame. All right, and maybe you ain't like Beyonce famous, but you like Black improv famous. Come on now. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna let you listen, sis. All right. Did you just work at the BET Awards? Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Shout out to Justine.
Okay, is you working on the screen with folks like Yaya, Ablu, Martin, and are you getting a Marvel Disney check? Hallelujah. Okay, is we touring the world? Hallelujah. I mean, come on now. I ain't gonna sit here and just let you. I mean, I ain't like, one of them little Instagram.
Listen, I'm born and raised in church, although I do have my issues with the religious and on the whole, the structure of it, what man has done to it, that's really not of God. I really do believe when, like my bishop used to say, like, we cannot handle praise. So when people tell me things, I accept it because I don't want to call them a liar, but the glory has to go to God. I cannot. Let me tell you something. I don't want to be out here acting a fool on Twitter. Same thing. Feeling myself, but I am grateful. I do know that I am more visible than I've ever been, for sure.
Yeah, and not only that, sis, but you worked hard to get to that.
Not no B3.
Oh yes, we're gonna give God the praise today because this is a good day. Hallelujah, salalama, shalamar. And I ain't gonna catch the Holy Ghost, but yes. But so I'm just curious, like, just to get that question out. As an improv comic, as a comedian who's kind of grown accustomed to in your earlier days being in front of a crowd, kind of getting those kinks out, working those jokes out, even when it's an improv set, just kind of, we just gonna keep on moving. Like, how has that helped you get to where you are, even though you claim it ain't where it's up here? How has it helped you kind of catapult yourself to the medium sphere, if you want to just go ahead and stay?
Yeah, I like that. Okay, yes. Because let me tell you, Kendrick says, sit down, be humble. Okay. I feel like improv has changed my life. I feel like I'm very much so an improv nerd, not to get too hippy dippy, but to get hippy dippy. I feel like improv has just helped me in life. I feel like I'm a better person, a better collaborator. I'm better in meetings. I'm better to work with because the goal is to to add to somebody. There isn't a joke that I can't make, that I can't tag on with somebody. Like, literally, I tell people in scenes, especially when they're not improvisers or comedians, everybody wants to be funny. Now, you know this. Everybody wants to be funny. Everybody's not funny. That's a skill set that everybody does not have, which is okay. But I tell them, say anything. No matter what you say, I know how to tag on it. I will justify it. I will ground it. I will turn it into something, because our goal as improvisers is to make the person in the scene look like a genius, and the star is the show. The star isn't me, So I think, I've been so grateful to be able to acquire that skill, been able to fail a lot at Upright Citizens Brigade in New York. Shout out to UCB. And so it has helped me so much. And I think that coupled with, is that my computer or is that yours dinging?
Oh, that's me giving you the little ding.
Oh, I was like, I turned my notifications off, girl. I'm a professional.
No, you good. You still don't do not disturb. No, I'm sorry. I'm just
down and be like, Steve Jobs, what are you doing? Child, what the hell?
I'm over here I'm trying to do like the whole Tom Joyner joint, I'm like, making all the sound effects and all that. And probably doing too much.
My notification, is that a new Amber Alert? Improv has helped me immensely. I think that, coupled with the Daily Show, knowing how to actually write jokes, which is very fucking hard, especially when we, have a government that's crumbling, Jesus. And so, like, talking about that, having to do that, having to pump that out at, like, rapid rate, like quantity, like, baby, like, it's volume of work. So I think that, coupled with improv, has kind of like helped me to be an asset in any room. I know how to like punch up my own script. I know how to add to it. I think what's kind of helpful for me is that whenever there's a director that gives a note that maybe I feel my character doesn't identify with, or maybe, sometimes, non-Black people that direct me, they don't always have a vast experience of what it means to be Black, which I understand and give room and grace for. But sometimes maybe a note could be rooted in a stereotype that I am not comfortable with displaying. I have a pitch. I have something alternate to give. I don't just have a complaint. I'm like, hey, well, what about this? Do you need a button? Do you need this? So I think it's immensely helped me, especially as a Black woman in this business.
I got to say, I'm so glad you said that, because that leads into one of my questions, which is about one of the upcoming projects. I mean, one of the how many dozen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's a whole bunch. Like, you don't even know what your release date is. You're like, that's right, that come out this month. Oh my God, like that's right, I did shoot that a year ago. I see how it is, sis, and I ain't even mad. So before I ask this next question, you led me into this. That is one of the questions I have for you, because I'm so geeked up as a Scrubs fan. Okay, like I'm geeked about this coming back into real life. And if I could just speak on this real quick for a second, I was so happy, not only when I saw you in the trailer, but when I saw you with that big, beautiful, black is beautiful afro, hallelujah, my God, Miss Mayo, can you tell me if that's something that you had an influence on? Because you just mentioned how sometimes, the lack of melanins on occasion may not necessarily know how to incorporate some of the things that we have incorporated into our culture. And that, when I saw it, said to me, oh, she bringing the culture with her to her character. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. It was actually requested.
Nice.
Actually requested. Like, I really feel like, the Scrubs team, and it's all the same people from what I understand, mostly in the background, the EPs and, writers and showrunners, some of the same writers. But I think like the big wigs, as far as like, the big four with like, Donald and Zach and Sarah and Judy. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. So I it was requested, like, we want her fro. Yeah, we need the fro. And I was like, great, because I think I feel most powerful and sexiest in my fro or straight backs. I love my fro. I feel like a superhero. Like, so when they requested it, I was like, yeah, let's go. So I was very excited to do that.
Is that one of the only things that they would allow? I don't mean the word allow, but I mean, in terms of culture, I just get the sense, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that when I see you in this role, that we're going to get to see us embodied like 100%, hallelujah, in this role. Tell us what to look forward to.
RN. This is a black ass RN, and she doesn't have time. Me and Michael James Scott, shout out to MJ. He is my baby. We are tag team. We are thing 1 and thing 2. Okay. Do not fuck with us in our station. We do not play. We are not here to play games. We are not here to play games with you. We run that station. And you could try, but you will fail.
Okay.
Me and Michael did not come to play. We are just literally we are a key. We cut up for sure. And I love seeing, having me as a black woman, Michael is a black queer man. And, he's Broadway royalty, honey, 20 years in the game, has been doing Genie on Aladdin for 10 years. He has like done every damn show you could think of, Book of Mormon. Yes, there he goes. Beautiful. Just a so him and I came together and we met during the audition, during the callback. And I genuinely didn't think I was going to book it, but Randall Winston, who's one of the EPs, he directed me on an episode of American Auto. I love him, and he is also a black queer man. And I was like, you know what? Randall's EP in this. I'm not going to book this, but let me just go and have fun. And at minimum, I get to see Randall and Bill Lawrence's team, who has every goddamn show out right now. They can see what I can do. So I went in there and I acted a fool. I had fun. I said, this is going to be for me.
Yes.
I'm not going to book this. So just have fun, X. Just fuck it. Because it was the end of the year. I was like, this is the last. I'm not booking this. Like, they already know who they want, probably bigger names. So let's just have fun. And I did. And I booked. And I was like, you're all on drugs. They have literally
well, if I could say, when I watched Scrubs, it would not necessarily surprise me if the writers were on drugs, because some of them jokes is like crazy. But man,
I just want that was a joke. You have to say that, girl.
We mean like prescription drugs, like Tylenol. Oops, sorry, not Tylenol. Anything but Tylenol. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. I'm back. Let me ask you this, sis, because I love that we bring in the melanin, we bring in the culture to the screen, and you're joining a cast that's already kind of been, cemented. And specifically, I'm going to speak about Donald Faison. We are, you said you're a millennial, so that means me and you probably around the same age. We both had an Ninja Turtle or two and Voltron and Transformers and Bill Cosby Show before. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So that means you probably remember him from.
Absolutely Clueless. When I walked on set, I said, Murray. And he was like, that was your shit. That was your shit. I said, yes, Murray. Oh my God. Like, he doesn't, I think he understands, but it's just kind of like, to this day, I want a Jeep, and the greatest read is the Virgin. And I'd be like, why do I need to learn a parallel park? Because everywhere we go has ballet. Like, and then the TV show, and I'm from LA. So I used to be like, oh my God, like Murray, like, and he's still beautiful. Oh my God. What the hell is he drinking? The Pharrell water. That's what he got, that Pharrell water. And he's so sweet and the best. And so playful. Like, I love that he's excited. Like, they're all excited to go to work. And you would think like it's the reboot. Maybe they're like phoning it in, like, all right, what's the line? But they're all passionate and they care. And that was really fun to be around.
That's awesome, man. I wonder if there's a story or two that Donald's has, but we'll say that for next interview because we got too many projects I got to get through with you. I ain't gonna lie, like you embody, like, right now. I know you ain't, I ain't famous, but like Black comedy, and I love that you're in so many projects. I really want to go ahead and skip ahead to the Marvel one, but my soul for some reason is telling me it's just driving me for some reason right now. To talk about the Blackening. I don't know what it is, but something in my soul, hallelujah, wants me to just ask you. This was such a groundbreaking type of idea. I'm just curious, when you get a cast like this, like, there's some cutting up going on between them scenes. Tell me something, man. Talk to me. What's something somebody don't know about with all of this melanin, all of these jokesters, all of these actors getting a chance to share the screen, to which they don't have to worry about being pushed to the back, not getting their own seat, this, that, and the third.
No, we love each other. We still have a group chat that's cracking to this day. It's been 4 years? Now 5 years, 2026. Literally, one thing that y'all need to know, Jermaine is a menace. Jermaine Fowler. Root word is foul. Oh my God. Jermaine, oh my God, get on my nerves. Jermaine is like baby brother vibes. Same with like Melvin used to fuck with me because I was like so I'm kind of like gullible sometimes, like on set, like especially if people are being really earnest. And Melvin would do this thing. So one time he had found like where we were shooting at in the woods, he found like a camera, but it was like an old school film camera. He was like, come here, X, let me take a picture of you and Gracie. So I went and I posed, and then I looked to see the camera was fake. I was like, and he was like, they would love to do shit like that, or like be like, X, look, and I'd be like, what? Like, they are just so, and I could just be so gullible. And I just like, and then I love that we started connecting because like the times were like very late where we would be shooting. So we would do something called one of our favorite PAs, V. She's so sweet. She'll be like, is it noodle time? And we started like all like just eating cup of noodles at a specific time together. And it was so late, and we would just be delirious and doing bits and just like up and just be like, and she would come and we all would be like, noodle time. It was something that we would just connect with, and we were just like little kids at camp. And I just can't thank Dwayne Perkins, one of my very good friends, for his like commitment, his artistry, and everything. He is a phenomenal writer, producer, and performer. He is the star of the Blackening. He is the biggest star. He absolutely deserves it and should be. And I can't wait to see what he does next.
Shout out Dwayne. We're waiting for part 2.
We're waiting. Yes.
Like we're gonna sit and wait right now.
We're gonna wait for part 2. I'm praying. We have to listen, he's working on it. We just gotta make sure all the ducks are in a row.
Absolutely. Okay. I listen, we're going to start running out of time here pretty soon, so I've got to get.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll talk to our liaison, but it sounded like you had a lot of fun working with the Blackening cast. Did we have that much fun working with Yaya on this upcoming Wonder Man? I'm not gonna lie, like sis, you not just in this a little bit, you in this. Like you got like a crucial role here. And just talk to me about what it's like working on this set with the folks of Marvel and with this type of project.
It was amazing. I would say with working with Yaya and them, like the thing is the Blackening, we're all idiots. You know, and Yaya is such like, you know, he's fun, but you know, he's very like Yale actor, you know, and so I was like, you know, I'm like, man. So I'm like, trying to, you know, be very mindful, very demure, like, honey, this is okay. So he was so cool. He was the perfect number one, always looked out. Like there were scenes where there were like a lot of extras, you know, you get different personalities, different people from the background and stuff. He was always protective, like, are you okay? X needs a jacket, you know, very sweet, knows all the caterers by name, PAs, like professional, shows up, does his job, says his lines, knows his shit, and goes home. So I'm just so grateful to have been able to work with him and Sir Ben Kingsley and everybody. And Destin and Andrew Guest, like just phenomenal, just amazing people. It was a good experience, but I'm still in shock that I'm in a Marvel series, but I'm just grateful that I'm in something that my brother will watch. He actually cares what I'm doing now.
I was going to ask you that, like, you're not, I mean, have you had any attention paid to Marvel stuff in the past? Is that not your jam? Are you kind of like,
I love Black Panther.
Hey.
So I'm not, don't ask me about the Avenger child. I mixed up DC with Star Wars, honey. They was ready to attack me. I said, okay, listen, I know it's I was like, they was like, yeah, no, Iron Man is not Batman, and then you know, Catwoman. I was like, okay, I just listen, I don't know who's who, I just know they fly. Right. But no, I'm not a Marvel head. I know Iron Man, the first one. I saw Black Panther 1 and 2.
Right.
I saw the Avengers child. What is the never ending game, honey? It was 17 hours. It had 2 intermissions. I was like, my God. I went there for my brother. Don't ask me what happened. I just know Poison Ivy came in at the end. There was a joke or somebody. I don't know.
All right. Well, on that note, let me get out on this. The fact that you're in Wonder Man and the fact that you scored all of these and you feel like you don't even deserve it is so crazy to me. But I just want you to know you
definitely deserve it.
Okay, all right. Well, that you are surprised that you got it. Let me correct myself.
I'm extremely grateful. Shocked.
There you go. Shocked. Better word.
Shocked.
My apology.
But when it comes to, you know, I just feel like there's so much more work to. I'm just getting started. I've been at this for 30 years. I've been consistently at this for so long, and I'm very blessed to even has been as young as I've been, like to get the Daily Show, you know, at 30, crazy.
Yeah.
Still so young, you know. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful
on that. So on the way out, I was just curious. Since you are in this Marvel show, Marvel, for some reason, in recent years, it seems that they may have sometimes a tendency to not promote some of the shows that have Black leads as much as others. I'm not sure if you've noticed this as an issue or anything like that. I'm not expecting you to step in and kick the door down and be like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do now. But I'm just wondering what the approach is with regard to promotion that you were instructed for the Wonder Man project, so that I can just kind of compare and contrast how it is with some of the other projects. Because what we want for our project like ours, which is New Blurred Order, Black Nerds, we want for these projects to have just as much meaning as the end games. I want you to get all that shine. Do you feel like we're going to get that right here?
I do. I feel like they are pushing Yaya and Sir Ben Kingsley, rightfully so, because this is a business of entertainment. I think people get it twisted. It's not an entertainment business. So I think, you know, Yaya and Sir Ben Kingsley have been doing these kind of like meta, you know, like talks, like different things, because, you know, they're playing actors in the show. And so they've been doing, like, I've been seeing billboards, and then some of the other characters that are like, you know, they're like teaching like how to act or whatever, like some of the other characters in the show. And I think that they are mostly highlighting Yaya, rightfully so, because he is the main character, he is Wonder Man. And you see, I'm here with you, you know, and I have more and more press coming up, which I'm extremely grateful for. But I do feel like Marvel really is putting their foot behind Wonder Man. They really wanted to do well. They really wanted to succeed. I've heard a little talks behind the scenes that internally it's been testing really, really well. I've seen the first 4 episodes and I love it. And I think I'm grateful that Marvel not only is pushing Yaya, but you're going to learn more about his identity, Simon's identity, as far as being a Haitian Black man. Family. I think I could say that. I think I could say that. There's like an entire episode, low key, like predominantly dedicated to that, and it's one of my favorite episodes. So I'm very excited for what Marvel's doing, and I think the press will be done well, and I think they're really pushing it, which I'm grateful for too.
That's so awesome. Well, Miss X, I'm not gonna lie, I could talk to you for hours on end.
Oh,
but unfortunately, it looks like our time is drawn to an end for this particular episode. I'm hoping we get maybe a sequel on this interview, because you know what I'm saying, we try to be a little spicy, we try to be regular. And so I will talk to you when these things air. But yeah, please, if you could do me one favor on the way out. One thing that we have a tradition with doing with all of our special guests is we ask them to just give us a quick shout out. The name of our platform is the New Blurred Order. It looks like this. And I wanted to just give us a, hey, thank y'all. Tune in. I liked it. If I did, I mean, I hope you don't have to lie, but had a good time here, guys, and check us out. And then we done.
Okay, cool? And how do I say your first and last name?
You know what? Let me make it easy for you right quick. Bam! There it go right there. My name is right here. It's Vince Taylor. I probably should have introduced myself maybe 20 minutes ago. You know what? I got to go back to interview etiquette. You know what? All us ain't halfway famous like you yet. But yeah, if you don't mind, and then I promise, Miss Lady, I will let the client go. All right. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Here you go, Miss Ma'am.
Okay, I am X Mayo, and you are watching the New Blurred Order. I'm gonna do it again. Hi, I'm X Mayo, and you are watching the New Blurred Order with the real Vince Taylor.
Thank you so much, Miss X. I cannot wait to see you in Scrubs, in Marvel, in another movie with the Blackening, back on Daily, everything in the world. I can't thank you enough, and I wish you the best for 2026. We'll see you again sometime.
Thank you, baby. Have a good day.
All right, take care, Mama T.
Bye.